Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's recipe, I'm sharing with you all the ultimate Geera goat recipe. I promise you, you will love this recipe as long as you follow every single ingredient that I put in here and how I make it. It's going to be an amazing side dish with some dal and rice this Sunday. So to get started, I'm going to show you all the ingredients that I like to put for my green seasoning. So some curry or carapuli leaves, 1 pimento, half of a hot pepper, a couple pudina or Cumin oregano leaves. This is definitely a must when doing this recipe. For gamey meats like duck, goat, lamb, it's perfect. In goes some celery, your shadon beni or beni, and a lot of fine thyme. We're just going to add a little water to our blender, which I already have in there, and we're going to blend this until it's nice and fine. All of these ingredients, when combined, make the perfect green seasoning for goat or duck or lamb, as I said. Gamey meats, I love to put a lot of that oregano or pudina, as we call it in Trinidad. So you want to blend this until it's nice and smooth. If you like it chunkier, by all means, blend it to the consistency you would like. Once it's done, just set it aside. So to our goat meat, which I already washed and cleaned, we're going to season with salt. In goes citrus seasoning. This is going to cut that gaminess that goat has. Now here's my secret. 9-spice curry powder. I'm going to go in with 2 teaspoons of this. And of course, as always, your ingredients are listed in the description box down below. In goes some chopped onions, chopped pimentos, as few dashes of Angostura bitters, and our green seasoning. Now I did not have any thyme or scallions on hand, but of course if you have, be sure to add some to this recipe along with minced garlic and give everything a mix. Now set that aside and let's put up a pot on medium heat and add in oil. To that I'm going to add some fenugreek or methi seeds, and I'm also going to go in with some whole cumin or Geera seeds, and we're going to allow these to toast until they turn dark brown but not burnt. Once they're dark brown, go in with a few curry leaves and let those toast. They do splatter, so just be very careful. And then I'm going to go in with some aromatics, some onions and some pimento that was chopped, and saute until the edges of the onion start to turn a light brown color. Now to this, we're going to add in that seasoned goat. And we're going to mix this up with those aromatics and allow this to cook down in here until all of the natural juices that release from the goat meat evaporate. So you want to bundle it down really well. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and check on it, make sure it's cooking down really well, and then I'll add in water to help it cook. If you wanted to cook this in your instant pot, of course you can, but it's a very little bit, so I'm just doing it in my regular pot, and this goat meat cooks up really quickly. So in goes that seasoning water that the goat was in that bowl, and bring it up to a simmer and cover. Allow this to cook until it's halfway done. Then remove the cover. Your goat should be almost tender at this point, and it should still have sauce in there, because now we're going to add in the rest of our ingredients to make the Geera goat. So I'm just checking the pieces to make sure they're nice and tender where I want it to be, and then I'm going to go in with my Geera. Now this is roasted cumin seeds that have been grounded into a powder, and I'm going to go in with 3 teaspoons, which is 1 tablespoon, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of amchar massala. Trust me, I promise you it works. A very little bit, and we're going to mix that and allow this to cook down until the sauce thickens or totally dries up according to how you would like it. But this still needs at least about 8 more minutes for that sauce to thicken and for the Geera to get into the goat. I'm finishing with some fresh green seasoning over the top. Mix that in, and you can see how that sauce has thickened. That's what you want. It's going to continue to dry as it cools down, but this is perfect. Taste and adjust your salt, and I promise you, eat this with saddle roti, eat it with my seasoned boss-up shot or my pimento garlic boss-up shot, or even with dal and rice. I promise you, it is so amazing. So I hope you guys give this recipe a try. A perfect recipe for Christmas also. Thank you all for joining me today. I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.